It's your boy Gun in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some special news for you guys. A huge update about Thomas Partey, a better update about Lucas Torreira, and definitely some shocking update. You've already seen the thumbnail, so I'm pretty much sure that you are definitely expecting us to give you the best a lot of news about Squadron Mustafi going to Lazio. Well, more importantly than not, keep watching the video till the end. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. We come up with these kind of stuff every single day and also twice actually, and make sure we actually do live almost every day, not almost every day. So join in on the live, join in on the fun, join in on the action about Arsenal and daily news. So the first news that we've got is, well, Arsenal fans are totally convinced that Thomas Partey will join them after he was left on the bench for Atletico Madrid. Well, the Gunners have been chasing the midfielder all summer, but he has a huge release clause of £45 million. And it looks like, well, Diego Simeone left him on the sidelines for the game against Granada. We all know that. But Thomas Partey is on the Atletico's bench and he wasn't in their kit photo shoot either. Something is definitely happening behind the scenes is what a fan already mentioned. So it's pretty much clear that yes, Thomas Partey is on the move. He's not going to be at Atletico for sure. And talking about different stuff, David Ornstein has opened up about a lot of Arsenal future stars that could make way for other players. He says, a lot will depend on whether Arsenal manage to move out the likes of Torreira, Guendouzi and Socrates. Well, Roma's expressed interest in signing Alex Lacazette, but the amount they were prepared to pay fell comfortably below what Arsenal wanted. So Arsenal actually wanted and Alexander Lacazette. Roma wanted Alexander Lacazette, but I'm pretty much sure that they cannot afford him. Well, talking about affording someone, well, Squadron Mustafi, Lazio are negotiating with Mustafi's agent, his father, Kujim Mustafi. Yes, they are still talking to him. The agreement on the engagement would seem to be there. Only the final details relating to the bonuses remain to be filled. So it's pretty much clear that bonuses and everything can be agreed upon. And yes, Squadron Mustafi is on his way towards Lazio. All the best, Squadron, if that happens and when that happens. But I'll be keeping you posted about it. So yes, a subscription to this channel would be unbelievable. I would love you guys if you do that. And let's move on to some big and other news. AFC Bell has struck again. Yes, it's been 6 days. Previously tweeted by AFC Bell, the account. Well, the only reason why we all can believe that Thomas Partey can happen in this summer transfer window, David Ornstein, AFC Bell tweeted out, David Ornstein is a respected, reliable journalist and naturally everyone will believe him. But we advise you to be patient and not to take the news of the well-known media as engraved on a stone before the club makes its decision on the Aouar deal, which appears to be possible according to reports. Could today's news be a thoughtful game for Arsenal to lower Lyon's demands? We are sticking to the information that we previously released, citing sources close to the event. The demands of the player and his agent will not constitute an obstacle and have been agreed upon in principle. It is natural that there are no papers signed at this stage as the time has not yet come. As we said, calm and confidence are the masters of the situation. So yes, this is what AFC Bell has told us. Wait and watch. And Elliot Richardson tweeted out, Arsenal and Atletico in discussions on Partey. Arsenal want to include Torreira as part of the deal, which adds complexity. Deal depends on valuations being accepted, while whole market is same across Europe and a giant poker game. So yes, everyone is having trouble in actually making sure that things will be difficult, but let's see how it will turn out. Well, moving on, let me know on the comments, what do you guys feel? How exactly Arsenal will move on in the transfer market? Can they get both Thomas Partey or it is just going to be one deal? Well, moving on. Well, here's an Arsenal youngster who currently is on loan on MVV Maastricht, who turns 20 today, is Zach Swanson. Yes, Zach Swanson is a part of the deal and he actually is on loan. So most importantly, let's talk about Mourinho. Well, let's talk about him, because the Premier League is on course for more than 70 controversial handball penalties this season. Well, if the hardline enforcement of the new law continues, Spurs boss Jose Mourinho was uncharacteristically speechless in his fury after Eric Dyer was penalised in the 95th minute to award Newcastle a last-kick penalty equaliser on Sunday. So far, there have been 5 VAR handball penalties awarded from just 26 Premier League games, with a total of 16 spot kicks given. Man United's Victor Lindelof was the first to fall foul of the new clampdown against Crystal Palace, followed by Spurs' Matt Doherty in the later stages of the 5-2 win at Southampton. Liverpool have rapidly emerged as the heavy favourites to retain their Premier League crown this season, and the bookies have slashed the odds on the Reds retaining the title. Well, it looks like even Chelsea, meanwhile, who have won just one of their opening 3 games, have drifted to a 25 by bar 1 odds following their 3-3 draw with West Brom. Arsenal are also rated at the same 25 by 1 bar 1 are the odds for Arsenal to win the Premier League. Let's see if they can win it. Let's see. Well, government's demands for a Premier League clubs to pay £250 million EFL bailout have been criticised by MPs and 2 former FA chairmen. Lord Treisman and Greg Dyke are among the signatories to the letter written by Tory MP Damien Collins, and in a stinging rebuke of Culture Secretary Olivia Dowden, the group says it is the government and not the Premier League clubs who must be responsible for keeping the lower tiers of English football alive. They say, "We understand that you had hoped that the Premier League clubs might make a significant additional contribution to support the EFL. Whilst this would be welcome, those clubs too face swinging losses from lost ticket receipts and falling revenues from broadcasting matches. However, it cannot be the Premier League's sole responsibility to sort out issues arising from government policy. The government itself needs to take responsibility, or many already embattled towns, often in areas of the country which have suffered many hardships in recent decades, will lose their last focal point." That'll be difficult. But somehow, Arsenal legend Martin Keown cannot believe that Lucas Torreira is leaving. Well, he's definitely not liking it, because he says, but I do feel he's a good player. But for some reason, Arteta, not just Arteta to be honest, Emery was the same, did not really turn to him. A massive mystery. I thought it would be a loss to the team, but you can't argue with Arteta because he is getting the results. That's all that matters, isn't it? Well, talking about more stuff, well, Frank Lampard has been urged to switch to a back 3 to help combat Chelsea's leaky defence by Paul Merson, and he would want Antonio Rudiger back in the lineup. He says, "Chelsea have got 5 centre-backs and that's too many unless you're playing 3 every week, and I think that's what Lampard should do. At the moment he's playing a back 4 and someone is always going to miss out. Right now it's Rudiger, which surprises me. I thought Kurt Zouma or Andreas Christensen would go this summer, but Rudiger is better than both of them. But he can't get even on the bench. If that carries on, he'll be gone. He wouldn't want to stick around to be the 5th choice." Well, talking about more stuff, just a bit of nostalgia for you guys. Andre Arshavin, in his post-match interview after Arsenal's 4-4 draw with Liverpool, said, "It was almost like basketball, but I can't score 90 goals, just 4. Sorry." Arshavin was at his, best. Arsenal legend Ian Wright says the Old Trafford club should make the call to ramp up their pursuit of new players. He said that they should replace Ed Woodward with former Chelsea transfer guru Mikel Emenalo. Well, Wright, he actually said that, "For me, and it's blatantly obvious to me, you've got someone like Mikel Emenalo who was at Chelsea. He won 3 Premier Leagues under 3 different managers. He's won the Champions League. He's helped oversee the loan system and the academy system at Chelsea. We are looking at a director of football who knows exactly what he's doing. We are talking about under Roman Abramovich with 3 different managers, and he still managed because he's a football man to get the job done." Well, bookmakers at Ladbrokes have Hosam Awar at just 1 bar 5 to join Arsenal before the transfer window closes. Well, Alex Apathy of Ladbrokes said Awar may still be tight-lipped on his future, but if the odds are anything to go by, he'll be a gunner in no time. So yes, even the bookies are actually believing that Hosam Awar is coming to Arsenal. And talking about the bookies, let's talk about the reality. Mikel Arteta could be the first Arsenal manager to win at Anfield, the first time of asking since Tom Whittaker in 1947. Since then, 9 Arsenal managers have failed to win on their first visit, with 8 of them, those bosses, losing. Arteta will hope Liverpool's forwards are off their game tonight, because Arsenal travel to Liverpool on Monday, and we all know what happens then. And let's see if Arteta can actually pull this off. Mane, Salah, Firmino, it's not going to be that easy. Talking about delusional, let's talk about Darren Bent. He says, Arsenal should sign Dele Alli if he decides to leave Tottenham. He says for Dele, he's now thinking he needs a new challenge. 100% I'd take him at Arsenal. I wouldn't even hesitate. Darren Bent completely believes that Arsenal should take Dele Alli if he's leaving Tottenham Hotspurs. Let's see if that's going to be happening or not. I doubt it would happen, but would I want it to happen? No. For simple reasons, no. I would not want that to happen as well. So yes, cheers. These were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes to this platform every single day, twice. So what you got to do is subscribe and hit that bell icon, because when you do that, you get 2 videos about Arsenal every single day. What you can do is subscribe and also follow me on my social media handles already mentioned. You can also follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, and also join my FPL league. Join my FPL league. Join my FPL league. It's here. Yeah, you can see the code here. Join my Fantasy Premier League, and you can actually, if luck goes well, if you top score, I think you can get a gift. Let's see. I've thought of it, so let's see. Cheers. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe.